this continuation of the chapter Socialism in Europe and Russian Revolution that I was explaining you. Yesterday, means in previous video, I explained you up to the First World War. In that some points were left which I will tell you now. Students, the First World War when occurred in 1914, after that during the 1916 and 1917. This period was the worst period for the Russian army. Russian army was defeated badly. Students, you see here, when this Russian army was defeated badly, the situation of the economic condition of the Russia was also affected. Like industries were affected, like what you call this apart from the industrialization, their social impact was also there into the society of this war. Now we will continue the chapter, the February Revolution in Petrograd. Okay. February Revolution in Petrograd. Revolution in Petrograd. Okay. What this February Revolution was like this, students. You see that the city of Petrograd was situated in such a way on the banks of river Neva. Which river? Neva river. Here, right hand side of the banks, right side of the banks of river Neva, the residence of the factories were established, residence of workers were established, but on the other side of river Neva, like left side, okay, Winter Palace was located, fashionable these quarters were located, the place where Duma met, that was located. So this Petrograd situation was like this. They were both the side, they different people used to live. Now you see, students, there was lookout in right side of the river Neva in Petrograd. Okay, lookout, what happened or in the lookout, and what is lookout? Means in lookout means to close down the industry. Okay, so there was lockdown in this what you call right side of the Petrograd city or river Neva. This led the sympathy of the laborers and all. So thousands of the laborers, they gathered, and as they showed the sympathy towards the workers whose they were affected by this lockout. So they wanted to show the sympathy, and for that sympathy there was what you told, I mean to say, there was this thing, demonstration, in other words we can say, or there was strike took place because due to the in support of the laborers and all. In this strike, students, you see that this women also participated, and their participation was not simple. They participated actively. Okay, they took part in this strikes and all. So that is known as the what you call this I mean to say that this was known as the Women's International Day, but it was known Women's International Day. So women international day. Okay, what was the Women International Day? Women International Day was this, student, that women also took part in strike, on which day when the other people or other workers, they participated in the strikes and they gathered or they demonstrated against the lockout and all, and along with them women also took part in this. As a result, this was known as Women International Day. Okay, now students, you see here, the situation became worse in the city of Petrograd. People gathered, in number of people gathered, and these people, they shouted the slogans for the bread, for the wage, for the employment, and in overall we can say it was against the monarchs. Okay, so to suppress the what we call revolt, or suppress this in this gathering, we can say in other words, मतलब इस जो मूवमेंट था मोनार्च के खिलाफ, इसको दबाने के लिए कर्फ्यू लगा दिया गया था. ओके, द गवर्नमेंट इम्पोज्ड द कर्फ्यू इन दैट एरिया. विच एरिया? द एरिया वेयर दिस विंटर पैलेस, fashionable quarters and were located, because people, they demonstrated in these areas only. So they, what you call, they gathered there. Now students, you see here that this what you call this when people were not, next day, once they suppressed the movement, okay, but next day again the demonstration, again the demonstrators, they gathered. Okay, now you see what they did. They called the cavalry, okay, forces, military forces, okay, they called the military forces to revolt, to suppress the revolt. Now you see student, these military forces, they refused to open fire on these people, those who were making the demonstration. ओके, इस जो रैली थी इसके ऊपर मतलब जो ये आर्मी है और पुलिसमैन है, उन्होंने गोलियां चलाने से मना कर दिया था. ओके, एज ए रिजल्ट व्हाट हैपेंड, द मिलिट्री ऑफिसर्स along with those who led the procession or who led the revolution. So along with military officers, along with whom, this what you call some revolutionary people. Students, you see here, military officers and revolutionary people together, what they decided. Okay, together they decided to meet the Tsar. Okay, so what the next evening they decided, and they also decided to ask the Tsar to abdicate it and from the post, and they wanted to make the Soviet or a council. Okay, that was known as the Petrograd Soviet. Petrograd Soviet. Petrograd Soviet. ओके, और कौन सोवियत और काउंसिल. Students, what happened? These people, the next day, they met the, what you mean, Tsar. Okay, who was the Tsar at that time, students? The Nicholas II. Tsar Nicholas II was the ruler of Russia at that time. And you know, he dismissed the Duma. Okay, when he dismissed the Duma, the situation became more worst, because people wanted a constituent assembly should rule the Russia. Okay, but Tsar did not want this at any cost. He wanted more and more power in his hand, and he also wanted that he should not be the, what you call, responsible or accountable to the people, okay, or the government. So these military officers, along with the revolutionary people, they formed one Soviet or council, and they met the officer of military. They decided to meet the Tsar Nicholas II. Students, you see here, they met the Tsar Nicholas II, and what they did? They asked the Tsar to leave or to abdicate. Okay, abdicate means to resign, पद को छोड़ना, that is known as the abdicate. तो लोगों ने जार से कहा कि आप अपना पद छोड़ दो. ओके, एंड जार आफ्टर this consulting with these officers and all, military officers and all, what he did, he abdicated on 2nd March. On 2nd March, he abdicated. Okay. Now what happened? The question arises here that who will rule the Russia now? So for that, who will rule the Russia? For this, you know that the Tsar had not taken any decision. The decision who took, the decision was taken by the military officers as well as the revolutionary people, those who made the revolt against the Tsar. These people and military officers combinedly they did what you call this thing, who will rule the country. Now students, you see, for this purpose, provisional government was set up. Okay, provisional government, what it was? It was the government formed by the Duma leaders and some revolutionary leaders. Together they formed the provisional government. And the charge of Russia now taken over by this provisional government. This provisional government, students, what it was, that I told you. Now you see that what incident after February, what happened? After February, what happened? Okay. So after February, students, you see the people got relief in their mind, because now there was no pressure on the people. Second thing, the whatever these restrictions were imposed on the political organizations and all, these were removed now. Okay. So the students you see here, there was relaxation to the people. Okay. And one person, his name is Lenin. His name was Lenin. He was Bolshevik, known as the Bolshevik. Why? Because Lenin led the Bolshevik party. He came to the Russia after this February, or in this what you call abdication of the Tsar. Then what he said, students, he brought one formula. In one word we can say. What he said, that 3 points he told to the public. 3 points, that what were these 3 points, that I will tell you. First, he said that this land should be redistributed. Should be redistributed. Distributed. Okay. Second, you know, Lenin was against the First World War. He wanted that war should be stopped. Should be stopped. And third, he believed in the banks. Should be nationalized. Okay, these 3 demands were there of Lenin. These 3 demands were known as Lenin's, this is very important, Lenin April thesis. Okay, these were known as the Lenin's April thesis. So what was the Lenin's April thesis? The Lenin April thesis was this, that war should be stopped, land should be redistributed, and banks should be nationalized. These 3 demands of the Lenin were known as the what you call Lenin's April thesis. Okay. Now, what was the reaction of people for this Lenin's April thesis? Students, you see here the reaction of the Bolshevik people itself. As I told you, Lenin was a Bolshevik. He believed in the Bolshevik, means those people he included in this group, those who are quality wise better. Okay, he did not believe in the quantity, he believed in the quality and discipline of the people. So here, students, you see that Lenin had 3 demands. These were known as the Lenin's April thesis. Now, the Lenin's own people, means own people in the sense those who belonged from the Bolshevik, themselves they criticized it for some time. Why they criticized? Because they thought that this is not the time, means time had not come to have these 3 demands to fulfill. ओके, अभी समय नहीं आया है कि लेनिन का जो 3 डिमांड है, 3 डिमांड है, उनको लेनिन्स अप्रैल थेसिस कहा जाता है, उनको लागू करने का समय अभी नहीं आया है. सो दे बिलीव्ड इन दिस. So students, you see here, when they believed in this, then even then what happened, the provisional government and Bolshevik, there was some conflict started between these two. What type of conflict, that I will tell you. So now you see that provisional government provisional government thought that the power of Bolshevik is uprising, and Bolshevik thought that the what you call provisional government may become the dictatorship. Okay, what type of government it can become? Dictator. So we have to keep eyes, we have to keep on watching the activity of the provisional government. Students, you see here that when this conflict started, it was not the direct conflict, it was the indirect, mutual, okay, and this type of mutual conflict was there. In that, Lenin thought that this what you call this provisional government should not become like a dictator type of the government. And on the other hand, the provisional government thought that these Bolshevik, they are becoming more popular than compared to the provisional government. For this student, what happened that this what you call this provisional government had started taking the action against the Bolshevik. What type of action they started? They started to ban some organization which were run by the Bolshevik. Students, you see that Bolshevik, I mean Bolshevik, they became more popular than the provisional government. As a result, this provisional government started taking the action against these Bolsheviks. Okay, and when this government started taking the action against the Bolshevik, then Bolshevik, they left the country. Some of them, they went underground also, and they hide them in cells. Okay. Now you see, students, this was the position during the after the what you call February Revolution, which I explained you. Now after February means Lenin came, as he was exiled earlier, then he returned from his exile and he made the three demands which were known as the Lenin's April thesis, and after that there was a mutual conflict started between the provisional government and the Bolsheviks. Bolsheviks thought that provisional government may become the dictator government, and this provisional government thought that Bolsheviks are becoming more popular than their government. So they started taking some action against the Bolsheviks. So in this way, students, we can say that situation in Russia emerged after the February. Now we will see that the revolution of October. After the revolution of October. Okay, what was the revolution of October? That we will see here. Students, you see in this, in the revolution October, the Bolshevik and this provisional government, they became the anti to each other. Okay, not openly, but in indirect way. So what they did, this Bolshevik, they had the secret meeting, and they had the secret meeting with the army officers, and in that meeting they decided to capture the power from the provisional government. Okay, so what they decided, that to capture the power from the provisional government. Provisional government से power को छीन लिया जाएगा. Okay. And for this they had the meeting with the army officers. इसके लिए उन्होंने आर्मी के साथ में समझौता किया था. And they formed one group, one that was known as the committee. committee. Students, you see that in this committee what they decided to take over the power they decided. So the date was not fixed that when they will start to overtake this military power and this provisional government's power and all. Day and date was not date was not decided for this. But you know, when this news came into the mind of the provisional government, they captured the many official buildings of the Bolshevik. Okay, and they captured it. Then Bolshevik leader, like this committee, they ordered their what you call to the military person and all to capture the government buildings, like any government department. They should capture it and they should arrest the ministers and all. Okay, as a result, students, the minister, this what you call military ministers, they arrested the military, this provisional government's ministers and all, and they decided that this power should not be given to the Bolshevik at any cost. But ultimately what happened, students? Ultimately this Bolshevik power was there now, because Bolshevik became more popular than this provisional government. So what happened afterwards? There was the civil war took place into the what you call Russia. This civil war and all that we will discuss into the next video. Okay. So students, as we have seen this today up to this what you call provisional government, as well as this what you call Bolsheviks and all, and why this provisional government was formed, because it was formed when the Tsar abdicated, then the rule was taken over by the provisional government. This was the government made by the this revolutionary or the leaders and the Duma leaders. Jointly they formed this provisional government in Russia. Okay, and the more why this Tsar abdicated, he abdicated on the advice of the military commanders and all, that they advised him to abdicate, for that will be in favor of him. So student, up to here I would like to explain you today, and remaining that like civil war and all, that we will start in the next video. So today I will wind it now up to here only, student. Thank you and have a nice day.